Okay, hold on, because I gotta get the comments back on there. Oh damn. Hold on. Fuck. I forgot to. Healer. Now just the comment. Okay, there we go. All right. There we go. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but
We had technical difficulties.
yeah, somehow it just knocked off. So we just gonna continue it. We was talking about
The husband.
the husband if he was at work and his wife had been raped. He came home. He found out. A couple of weeks later that his wife was pregnant. Would it be wrong for him to tell her to abort it or to keep it, and how it would mentally mess him up in that situation? So you was going and saying what you were saying.
Yeah, I was saying that I think that as a husband, he should be supportive of my decision, right? As an individual, though, because before before the marriage, he was his own person. He's still his own person, regardless of whether we're married or not. As an individual, he's gonna have traumas to deal with,
Yeah.
and he's gonna have to either decide if he's going to, you know, continue on with this relationship. Because first and foremost, it's hard for a man to look at a female that he loves knowing that something has happened to her and he was not able to help her.
It's not just that, it's the fact that she's carrying somebody
Somebody
else's
else's
seed
baby.
that he clearly hates.
Yeah. So I mean I can understand that, and of course I'm sure
I mean, it is.
men out there can understand that too. But as an individual, he's going to have to decide whether he wants to continue with the relationship and work on that. And then, he can go through counseling. There's all kinds of avenues for mental health that can be taken up and to help them work through this. But it's all in how you work the situation, because you can't just like jump into something, because when you get angry about something, our first instinct is to like jump in to do some like really messed up, you know what I mean? And
Vengeance.
yeah, and that's not good, but it happens all the time. I mean, we see people get killed behind stuff like this. We see people get, locked up because they went and did something that, they took matters into their own hands and stuff like that. And now that's definitely not the way to go, but it happens. And so,
Well, I agree with the point that it's up to the woman if she wants to keep the child or not. Now, me being a man, that's going to be something hard to tackle because, one, I'm mad. Yes, we know anger solves nothing. That's a fact. Vengeance is God. But I still have to sit here knowing, yes, I love this woman unconditionally. Yes, I want to keep her in my life. But this is mentally going to screw me up knowing that this child is her. It's not mine, and it was forced upon her. So, I honestly, just my opinion, I don't think I could do it because
yeah.
my mental mind state of the whole situation. Now, keeping it and adopting it, I heard a lot of people saying that. Now, if that's what she wants to do, yeah, I'm gonna have to fight through it because I love this woman. I ain't talking about some little chick I'm just messing around with or nothing. I'm talking about this is a woman I love. So yeah, if she decides to keep it, I'm gonna have to go with it. Yes, I'm gonna have my flaws, I'm gonna have my anger and my issues, something I'm gonna have to deal with. But I would be more for her adopting it than me keeping it because I couldn't. I'm looking at this child,
Right.
and it's not the child's fault, like everybody say. I agree with that, but my mental state. That's why you have so many episodes of unsolved mysteries and stuff going on TV, and you like, how could a mom do this to their child or a dad do that to their son? Then you actually watch the documentary and find out it's more to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Now, okay, so we already know that this discussion is probably just not going to end, but we can move
yeah.
on. Because now let's look at, because we're talking about our loved ones now.
Yeah.
So, well, let's move on to, what if it was your sister?
Mm, that's a deep one.
Okay, what if it was
A family member doing it to a family member.
a family member doing it to
Because
a
I
family
had
member?
a friend, who actually had a baby. So,
We're scared to say something. Let me just interject. We're scared to say something because we think, okay,
mhm.
how many times have, I said something like, everybody says crying wolf, this happened to me and it really didn't happen. Okay. Then you have the whole, who's going to believe me? Even if even if I'm not a liar, who's going to believe me that this person actually did this, because nobody sees this person as that type of person.
And
Like,
that's crazy.
these people can be walking right past you and they done do something to somebody and you don't know. You'd be working with somebody.
It's just like I tell people, a serial killer doesn't look like a serial killer.
Yeah.
So, how's would you continue to have that baby, or would you abort it? Or would you live with that secret of, dang, I
Yeah.
can't tell my mama, I can't tell my daddy, ain't nobody gonna believe me. Because a lot of times I've seen this happen with a lot of women, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking like, dang, that kind of looked like yo. Been in that scenario, some of them aborted it, some of them kept it.
Right.
What do you think they should do? Comment on
What do
it.
y'all think we should do?
What would you do?
Because, okay, now let's go a little deeper now.
Let's go deeper.
Let's go deeper. What if it was your child?
What if? Wait.
What if it was your daughter?
My daughter, my
What
baby
if it
girl.
was your daughter that this happened to?
See, I said I'm against abortions, but say
So his mental changed.
but we gotta look at facts of the situation. We can't go by emotions. Emotions will always steer you wrong. We gotta go by facts.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, you can't be a double-minded person. Now, this is my daughter. Oh, it's getting aborted. No, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I know they say it's murder. It's whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry. No, my daughter's been raped. She's pregnant. I just, ugh.
I think because I'm a mother, I have a daughter. She's grown. She's over 18. Or she's 18. Well, she's. Anyways, because it's happened to me. Now, I haven't been pregnant by getting raped, but I have been raped. Now, because I've been through that trauma by itself, I would have to be there for her emotionally, mentally, and spiritually,
Yeah, because you're gonna need
and
some
guide her
soul healing
to make her own decision. Now, if I'm married, I'm not married anymore, I got divorced. But if I'm married and this was our daughter, and my husband says, well, no, F that, we're just going to avoid it, and she's not going to have this baby, and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to have to support my daughter. Like, I'm sorry. That's my flesh and blood. I'm supporting my daughter. If my daughter decides to abort it, whatever she wants, that's what it's going to be. I'm not pro-abortion. I'm not,
pro-life.
I'm not dead set on pro-life, just because so many things have to play into this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's serious.
Yeah.
This is a serious issue.
That's a serious.
There's nothing that I can just say solid pro-life, like, no matter what. Like, I can't say that.
Okay, well, I got a friend that was supposed to be on her. He's big on pro-life because in the Bible it says, "I've known you since you were in the womb." So it's kind of like saying that God already created you to be here for a purpose. Now, no matter what that purpose was or how you got here,
Right.
that's, I mean, you got here. So I'm a big strong and a believer on God. And, if we don't go off of truth and facts over feelings and emotions, that's what it's called. The fact is, as hard as I have to say this, I'm going off my emotions when I say abort the child. I'm mad, that's emotion. I'm hurt, that's emotion.
Yeah.
I'm pissed off, that's emotion.
Right.
The fact is, that child didn't do nothing to be put here. It's not between the child. Whatever happened, happened. So, in facts, it is wrong to kill that child because that child ain't did nothing.
Right.
Now, I know what I just said if it was my daughter, of course, but the fact is, that child still throw them away like they trash.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if I take all the emotions out and look at the fact of the situation, it would be wrong to abort that child.
And you know what? We try to instill our beliefs
Mm-hmm.
into our children. What we don't realize is that they're going to form their own opinions.
Facts.
They're going to form their own beliefs based
Facts.
on what they see us do, what they see us not do. And so, even though there are children, they still have their own point of view on life.
Yep.
And this being something you would hope that you raised your children in love so that way they can make a decision in love.
Right.
But that's all based on who that child is, because she's an individual too. Before she was, violated and everything like that, she had, a prior existence, and you don't know what her view on life is unless you were like proactive in her life.
Yeah, very proactive.
So what she decides to do, I mean, you're either
You know, happy place in that negative situation. But us is thinking off our mind, off the rip, off our emotions. It's aborting off sight, off top. That's just how we look at it.
so
So
many decisions are made over emotions.
yeah,
Like more than half of our decisions in life are based on emotion.
but you gotta look at the facts of the situation. No matter how bad you feel about it, no matter how mad, you gotta look at this. If you're angry, anger solves nothing. We already know that. You get mad, you go beat somebody up, you say something stupid, and they say it make you feel better. 9 times out of 10, it's for a temporary fix, like I talked about before, and later on you're gonna feel bad about it.
I really think that this pro-life or pro-abortion thing is like an it's just open. It's just not something that's ever going to end. It's that argument is never going to be solved. It's just like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? I'm just saying.
The goose. No, I'm just
Not to take it lightly, but I mean, it's true. It's like, it's something that has been talked about for, ages now, and nobody has been able to just form a solid conclusion, and just say this is right and that's wrong.
And I put it like this: it's really up to the person it happened to. You know what I mean? They say we live in the land of the free. And I mean, it's your body, it's your decision. I feel like, yeah, if you against it, you against it. If you for it, you for it. So what?
And that's because we're talking about here in the U.S. Like, In other countries, women are raped and pregnant, and they don't have a choice.
And so I put it like this. I mean, my facts on it is it's up to the woman. You know what I mean? I can. We all know how people feel about it. Shut it down. I don't like this. I don't like that. So it's a lot of stuff in life that we don't like and we don't agree with. So should everybody just shut down what we don't agree with and what you agree with? If we keep going living life like that, we ain't gonna never agree with nothing.
Right.
Somebody like apples and hate oranges. Somebody like oranges and hate apples.
Somebody likes iPhones and somebody goes with Samsung.
I mean, you know, like it's right to abort a child. I should have 3 kids right now. I only have one. And it was a choice that my baby mama decided to make. Did I agree with it when the time was happening? No, I didn't. But now that we're older and I have one, kind of do now that I'm older. But I don't think it's right to take a life. I would never agree with that. You know what I mean? So I guess you can kind of say I'm pro-life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, people got their decisions, their choices. It's their body. It should be their decision. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of. That's why I tell people take out of your feelings out of a situation and look at the fact of the situation.
The trauma that is caused, the
Mm-hmm.
trauma that is going to continue to cause, the trauma that, that was not expected, because that's never expected.
Mm-hmm.
And so at the end of the day, like me, myself, I guess I'm pro-choice.
Yeah, and it's like this. It's like I tell people, man, like that's a hard topic. That's a hard thing to deal with if you're gonna abort it or not. But at the same time, we look at it in a certain way where people gonna go through trauma and stuff like that. Some people don't. Some people are strong enough to be like, I'm gonna have this baby. I'm gonna take care of this baby. I'm gonna love this child. Teach him to be better than his father that did this to me.
Right.
And they actually go through life and they're okay with it. They're at peace with it. And then you do have some people, it's vice versa, that go crazy. And then eventually kill a child themselves or do something stupid.
Yeah.
And no child deserves nothing like that.
Yeah.
They innocent, they're free, they don't know what's going on, it's not their fault.
It's all in what they learn in life and what you teach them and what they see you doing.
Yeah.
Scary.
So it's I tell you, if you can abort a child, if you big on that, look at your child at home as an infant and tell me, could you kill it? Just really think about that. Sit back and think about that. And of course, the question is going to be no, and if it's yes, then you might need some counseling or something.
I mean, look at your sisters and your brothers. What if they weren't there?
And that's a tough topic. That's a tough situation. So honestly, when it comes to it, it's up to the woman. If she feel like she can mentally take it, then hey, so be it. If she feel like she can't, then so be that too. We ain't in control of what people do, and that's what's wrong. But just because I feel this way about it doesn't mean it's right.
Right.
So, man, I hope hey, I asked a couple of questions on here. Leave some comments. Yes, it will be on the YouTube channel. I know we got out there for a little bit, but the first half and the second half gonna be on there too. So, watch the video, leave your reviews. I'm getting tired of y'all. This is an open topic.
This platform is so that people can get together and make something sweet.
Sweets. Anyways, leave the comments. It will be on the YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. I know we had a lot of viewers, but this internet over here sucks, so I can't see right now. But
Yeah.
anyways, comment. It'll be on the YouTube channel. If you don't want to comment on Facebook, comment on the YouTube channel. Share and like. Thank you. Hold on, let me get my ass up.